Yeah, it's not letting me turn the brightness down, which is weird.
Lehi, Utah. You are watching Mormon Talk with Carson O. Kimball and Brett O'Call.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mormon Talk Christmas Edition 2020. My name is Carson O. Kimball.
It's great to be here. And I am Brett O'Call.
And we are so excited to be able to share this holiday season with you guys. Goodness. Brett, is your mic working?
It should be. Can you hear me?
Yes, one moment. Oh my goodness gracious. As I attempt to troubleshoot this real quick, I just would love everyone to know how grateful we are to be here with you guys for yet another Christmas season. It's been a very, very difficult and often, I'd say, rough and tumble year. All sorts of unexpected curveballs have been thrown at us. And,
Absolutely.
you know, I can't say that I've caught them all full mitt every time. But here we are together during the most wonderful time of the year. You know, as a community, as a family, and Brett and I are so incredibly grateful that we get to have that opportunity with all of you. So
Yes.
thank you from us.
Everyone, I want to extend a personal thank you. From Brett. I don't always need Carson to be my mouthpiece. For these thank yous. Your guys' presence with us throughout this entire year has been absolutely fantastic. It's really kind of the glue that held the year together for me. Without you guys there, constantly showing your support and your love, I might not have made it through the year in the same good fashion that I have this time. So I really want to thank everybody.
Well, that's absolutely wonderful. I agree, and I'm really hoping I can get this audio situation figured out. But for now, Brett's going to be a little bit just unclear. His microphone just always. We have two microphones here. It's always kind of the runt of the litter.
Yes. Unfortunately.
But anyway, welcome everyone. Welcome Mormon Talk viewers, new and old, to the one and only show on the internet hosted by yours truly and Brett here as well. Tonight we have a very special show. After all, it is our Christmas edition. We had plans to have Santa Claus come on the set and take calls live with us. But Santa could not make it because Santa came down sick. And so in order for us to be safe and to keep our audience safe from, contagion, we have decided we would put our heads together and we would pray about things and figure out what we're going to do. And I'm pleased to tell everyone that an answer did come. Someone reached out to us, a viewer of the show, someone who operates an internet show called Spanky's Experimental Puppet Theater. And they expressed warmly their gratitude for the show. They explained to us that they had some initiative that they were asking for a contribution for, monetary contribution. and they run a small, I guess you would call it like a charity program. As per this email, and so we got to having a conversation and asked them, hey, you do puppet show material according to your name. How would you like to maybe do a little puppet show for Talent Talk sometime? And they said, gosh, you know what? If there's anything I can do, I'll do it, to give back to this wonderful show. And that's when Brett and I both had, I immediately called Brett, and it was just the answer to our prayer came. And we asked them if they would like to, maybe participate in our Christmas episode and put on a small show for the families. And they said that if we will, make a contribution, they'll put on a wonderful, wonderful show. So we are pleased to announce that we donated $750 to this I guess you would call group, and they told us they were going to create a Christmas puppet theater experience for the whole family to watch that will be quality-wise on par with, I kid you not, the classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer stop-motion film.
I'm so... I can't express how excited I am to be a part of this. We've watched these classic Christmas movies since we were children. They've been around, longer than I have, and longer than, some of you folks out there as well. And so to be creating one, and to not only be creating, but to be in it, to be personally in it, is just, it's an honor that I never imagined would have been bestowed upon me. But here we are.
Right.
So I'm exuberantly excited for this.
I am too. It's more exciting than anything under that Kimball tree right there behind me. And sorry, my wife might. Anyway, it's very, very exciting. And what they did is they told us, hey, you know what? We have an idea for this. If you and Brett can send in a couple things for us, we're gonna put you in this, and we don't have to break social distancing, to create this production and for you guys to be featured in it. And so I have not seen it. I'm so excited along with Brett and I'm a little bit nervous because it's like, even though it's pre-recorded, I feel like I'm in the green room ready to leap onto the stage and do a dance for the whole wide world. And that's the jitters I feel right now this holiday season. Any other thoughts, Brett?
Well, it's nervous. It takes a lot to really put yourself into something, right? To really take the essence of your being and infuse it into, a piece of media. It takes a lot of courage to become vulnerable enough to really reach that artistic standard that we all, hold very highly. And so I'm excited to see my performance really shine tonight.
I agree, and I have full confidence that it will. I've seen Brett perform very well in the backyard. Brett never fails to perform. When the spotlight is on him, he might sweat a little bit at first. Sorry. But you know what? By the time it's over, everyone's sweating. Everyone's sweating with how just overwhelmingly awesome Brett's performance is. And that's...
Well, that's something that I've never really expressed on this show before, but I I do have aspirations of becoming, one of the great actors of our time. I have put a lot of energy and effort into honing my craft, and this is really one of my first real ventures into acting.
We've never been involved with big money.
Yeah,
Everything that's been put into this show, we used to take donations sometimes. We've, we put all of that back into the machine for this film, and that we are going to show you guys tonight, and we are just as excited as you to watch it. And you know what? I can, maybe I don't have the same aspiration as you do, Brett, but you know what? Maybe if this thing does kick off, if this thing is as great as they said it would be, which I'm sure it is,
yeah.
maybe, just maybe, it might spill out of the Mormon Talk community into the internet and become, and maybe not just us, but the people putting on the production. Maybe there's a talent scout out there that'll see something in it that is amazing. And I know that there's puppetry involved, but we were promised stop motion, and gosh, I'm so excited. My entire family is watching. Hello, Kimballs, and I'm referring to my siblings and my parents. My wife is watching in the other room, and gosh, is your family watching too, Brett?
My mother definitely is watching right now. My wife is as well, but I don't think my father got the invitation, unfortunately. I hope he's out there. But that's who's watching for me tonight.
Well, wonderful. You know what? Maybe he just might be watching. But anyway, before we begin the show, everyone, let's take a small look at the chat. Eh? All right. Two Brothers Bushcraft says, "Hello, Carson's mom." Hey, Mom. Two Brothers Bushcraft. Someone in the chat gave you a shout out. What else do we see? Gavin Growth says, "Merry Christmas, Beth." I think it's very important for us to wish a Merry Christmas to people who perhaps don't get wished that so often. So wonderful to read that. Okay. The Art of Floundering podcast says popcorn and cinnamon rolls. Wonderful. Someone says they have string cheese. I'm sure there's a wonderful variety of Christmas appropriate treats being eaten in the audience right now. But
Yes.
everyone, wonderful. We are so excited. Without further ado, please enjoy a Mormon Talk Christmas.
Well, well, well. It's great to see everybody gathered here today. I'm Riker Rickelman, and I love Christmas. You know, I've told many stories about my life experiences with Carson and Brett. And at this time, I thought maybe I should share with all of you a wonderful Christmas adventure. You see, sometimes we don't know what we have until we lose it. There was even one time where Christmas almost didn't come at all. Now, where do I begin with that? Let's think about this. Oh, that's right. I remember. It all started up at the North Pole, where cute little elves with cute little feet are hard at work getting ready for the big day. There's a special little elf right here. Let's go see what's going on.
Oh, hi everybody. My name is Spanky, and I have the bestest job in the whole wide world, making magical presents for all the good boys and girls. Right here, at Santa's workshop, the North Pole. And this is where I work, helping deliver magic to all the good boys and girls.
Well, gee golly, Spanky, you're early again.
Well, yeah, I thought that's what we're supposed to do here at the North Pole. Be of service.
Well, whatever you call it, Spanky. I wish we had more like you up here at the pole.
PlayStation 5? PlayStation 5? World of Warcraft? PlayStation 5? Gee golly, everything on this list is gaming related. I could make other things. Gee whiz.
Santa, is that you? Are you okay? Santa, we'll be fine, Spanky. Thank you for asking. Do not worry. While 2020 has been less than ideal, the last thing Santa wants to do is add to everyone's never-ending list of people who have let them down in 2020.
Gee golly, that's swell, Santa.
Ho, ho, ho! It's swell and peachy keen, Spanky. Santa has to go get his rest. Big day coming up. Santa wants to make sure he does not have any performance issues. Ho, ho, ho!
Bye-bye, Santa. Bye-bye, Santa. Golly gee, bye-bye, Santa. Okay, let me get back to the list. Gaming PC, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5, World of Warcraft, gaming station, streaming software. Everything on this list is gaming related. Gee golly.
Turn that frown upside down.
Golly gee willikers, Sheldon. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Everybody keeps talking about gifts. Whatever happened to the focus on the Savior?
Hey, Spank. Thanks for the focus, man. Really appreciate it. And thanks for following my commandments. I just dig that I can now give you that unconditional love.
Oh, golly gee willikers, Jesus. Thanks for the unconditional love, and happy birthday!
I should be a happy elf, but I simply cannot help but think what this world would be like if Christmas was about Christ. Instead of gaming consoles that will rot the children's brains, it's a shame. In 2 days, 2,000 years ago, a virgin gave birth to a babe, the savior of the world, the light of us all. Why isn't that celebrated as much as stupid games? Christmas Day should be renamed to Christ's birthday or something, but let's not keep it the same. Christ pronounced as Christ, and we don't even need the miss. It's Christ's birthday on December 25th. Christ's birthday is 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 on Christmas 25th.
I'm finally done getting all the gifts ready for all the good boys and girls. Tomorrow is the big day, Christmas Eve. I'm gonna go get a good night's sleep so I can be of service tomorrow. What was that? Gee golly, what is that? Oh no, that's coming from Santa's room. Whoa, slow down there, Spanky. The big guy's got COVID, see? Oh jeez, golly gee willikers, what are we gonna do? Let's go help him. Alright, yous, but before yous go in there, I gotta level with you. Santa's delusional from the COVID too. You may not like what you see, kid. Holiday reminder to all social media trolls. Santa makes the list, and Santa will do the canceling. Oh, golly, Santa, you're not well. Please lay down. Hey, big guy, that COVID's making you delusional. Please, go rest, please. If Santa wanted your opinion, he would have asked for it. The next time Santa wants to chart out a life plan that will land him exactly where the two of you are, Jester and Spanky, then he will ask you. Until then, Santa highly suggests that the both of you just do what you're told. Oh no! Looks like Santa coughed up COVID. Golly gee willikers, Santa, you coughed COVID all over the presents. Yous also coughed your COVID all over your ride too, Santa. Oh wow. That is a bummer, I suppose. Santa is delusionally sick and needs a nap. Let's make sure we alert the press that Santa will be unable to deliver any gifts this year. Hiya! Hank Combs, breaking news from the North Pole. Santa Claus tests positive with COVID, unable to deliver presents this year. No presents for Christmas? I don't want to turn that frown upside down. Oh, drat! What about the children? You kidding me? After the kind of 2020 we had? And now, Christmas is ruined? You want me to cut him slack? I don't think so. Santa will be social distancing himself this year and taking a much needed and long overdue break from each and
Every one of you.
Gee willikers, I don't want to be a Mr. Poopy Pants, but Christmas is ruined this year.
Hey, Spanky, don't be down, man. Don't you remember when you needed to drop that load on me? Come on to me, Spanky. Come on to me.
Oh, it's the Savior. Yeah, I remember. I remember you told me you've been waiting your whole life for me to drop that load on you, and I can drop that load anytime I need it, multiple times a day. I don't know, Jesus. I just think that Christmas is ruined this year. I don't know what to do.
Spanky, I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm not the only one that can take your load. That's what friends are for, Spanky. The kind of friends that will always be there for you, through thick and thin, no matter what. You know, the kind of friends that are willing to take your load. I bet you have some kind of friends that will let you drop your load on them, don't you, Spanky?
You know what, Jesus? I do have those kind of friends. Yeah, Spanky has the kind of friends that will take the load of a good pal, no questions asked, any day or time. Yeah, I have some good fellas I know like that. Really good pals. Carson O'Kimball and Brett O'Call, the one and only host of Mormon Talk TV. Yay! Yay! Carson and Brett, they'll know what to do. They'll know how to rescue Christmas. Hi, Brett and Carson. It's your good pal, Spanky. I'm coming to Utah to see ya. Yay! Golly gee willikers, I better hurry up. It's a long walk from the North Pole to Lehigh. But I know Brett and Carson will be able to help. I'm almost there. Wow! Here we are in beautiful Lehigh, Utah. I haven't been here since Christmas 2010. Wow! There's Carson's house. Golly gee, I hope he's home. I'm gonna go knock on the door. Carson, are you home? Carson, are you home?
Well, hello there, Spanky. What in the world are you doing here in Lehigh? Christmas is tomorrow. Shouldn't you be getting ready?
Oh, golly gee willikers, Carson. Thank goodness you're here. Golly gee, it's so good to see you, but I'm not here to chit-chat. You see, I need your help to save Christmas.
Well, wonderful. You came at the perfect time. Brett's here with his family for dinner. Oh, here he is now.
Well, hello there, Spanky. How are you doing?
Gee golly, Brett. Not good. As if this year couldn't get any worse. Christmas is on the line. Santa has COVID.
What? No.
I see.
You've got to be kidding me.
I see. That's quite the predicament. We can't have Christmas 2020 turn into the year's largest super spreader event.
Golly gee whiz, Brett, exactly! But there's even a bigger problem. Santa got COVID all over the presents. Doggone it, they're all ruined!
Well, that's not wonderful at all.
That's terrible. My children won't get to open the presents that they've been looking forward to all year. My wife won't even get to bake her famous sugar cookies that she leaves for Santa. This wasn't like the Christmas I had in mind. A father's tears are now the only twinkle in my eyes. What will I say? Oh, can I even bear to see the faces of my family gathered round an empty tree? You're a good boy, Spanky, but there's just no saving Christmas when there's about 3.3 billion people on Earth who will all need presents by morning. I mean it, Spanky. There's just no way.
Christmas Eve dinner with our families before it gets too cold. Because
What in the world is this doing here?
That's a cackle hatchery egg. And that just gave me the best idea to save Christmas.
Brett, don't you fret, I just hatched a plan. We can lay cackle eggs all across the land. Ready to slay, there's no time to waste. To the cackle hatchery, now we must race. We're gonna find a way to save Christmas, oh yeah. If we believe the sky is the limit, we should be fearless. The Spirit of Christ will always be with us in service. It's a race against time on this silent night. Yeah, the world's cooped up this Christmas, so we'll fill those coops up with eggs.
Well, quickly now. We don't have any time to spare. We need to get to Cackle Hatchery headquarters as soon as possible.
Carson, Brett, it's so good to see you. Merry Christmas Eve to you all. And who's your short friend?
My name is Spanky.
Well, hello, Spanky. It's nice to meet you. How can I help you boys today?
Well, we're here today because we need your help to save Christmas. Santa is bedridden with COVID and the presents are all contaminated.
Oh, I did see that on the news. And we're 2 steps ahead of you. Come with me.
Well, wonderful.
All the Cack Hatch employees have been working their fannies off ever since they saw the news. This is only one of thousands of trucks that we've already loaded up with our finest Cackle Hatchery ceramic nest eggs. One for each boy and girl in the world.
My children, they're going to be so excited. This is truly a Christmas miracle.
Thanks to the hard work of the Cack Hatch family. But we're not even halfway done. Can you boys help load these eggs?
Let's do it!
Well, that's the last truck loaded up and ready to deliver. You got the sleigh all ready to go? I don't see Rudolph.
Boy, dag-nabbit, golly gee willikers! I totally forgot about the delivery process.
Our trucks can only go so far, and the Cack Hatch employees want to be home with their families tonight.
Oh, doggone it, golly gee willikers! Nobody besides Santa has ever driven a sleigh before. But I gotta help save Christmas. Brett! Carson! I'm gonna need your help driving the sleigh!
We're in this together.
To the North Pole!
Here we come, North Pole! And I'm bringing back up my good pals, Brett and Carson. The Savior was right. Good pals will always be there through thick and thin. And Brett and Carson, they're gonna take our load and help save Christmas. Yay! Hey, Brett and Carson, wait up for me. Wow, there she is. Isn't she a beauty? I'm gonna hop in. Oh no! My limbs are too short to drive the sleigh. How did I never factor that in? Christmas is ruined.
No fear, Spanky. Show me the ropes of this sleigh, and we'll be riding just as smooth as when Santa drives.
Brett, this is so dangerous. Are you sure? We could be killed, and then Christmas would still be ruined.
Carson, I need you to back off and let me save the day for once. Do you trust me?
Yes, Brett. You know I trust you.
Then let's get the show on the road and save Christmas. To the Cackle Hatchery Farm!
Everything loaded up?
Aye, aye, Captain. 1.2 billion ceramic eggs, one for each and every good little boy and girl in the world, and 1 billion rotten eggs for the rest of the naughty ones. Santa's secretary faxed us over the list.
Well, wonderful. And I guess the last thing is for us to thank you so much, Nancy.
Well, it was my pleasure. We'll drive safe, and it was great to meet you, Spanky, our newest addition to the Cat Hatch family.
Golly gee willikers, Nancy. It was swell meeting you, and really peachy keen meeting all the fine folks at Cackle Hatchery. You guys helped save Christmas. The world will never forget that. Okay, here we go. Time to deliver magic to all the good boys and girls. Yay! Cock a doodle doo. Cock a doodle doo. Wake up! It's Christmas Day. Cock a doodle doo. Jeez! A Cackle Hatchery ceramic egg. Wow! Oh my! You shouldn't have a Cackle Hatchery egg. Oh my! Oh my heavens! What an amazing gift! How thoughtful of you! Wow! Amazing Cackle Hatchery eggs! Christmas is saved! God bless us, each and every one of us!
One, two, three, four. Thank you, Carson. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Spanky, you gave us eggs on Christmas Day, the day you saved. Praise be to the three of you, we'll forever remember this day. The boys are happy. Jingle all the way, Williams. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. The boys are happy, and the girls are glad that Christmas this year wasn't canceled, so they wouldn't be sad. 2020 had a lot in store, but we never could have guessed that the role of Santa this year would be filled by Spanky and Carson and Brett. Thank you, Carson. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Spanky. You gave us eggs on Christmas Day, the day you saved. Praise be to the three of you. We'll forever remember this day. Thank you, Carson. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Spanky. You gave us eggs.
Ceramic nest eggs.
Gee golly, I can't thank the two of you enough for not only taking my load, but taking the load of the whole wide world. Boy, without your help, we wouldn't have had Christmas this year.
Don't sell yourself so short, Spanky. You are the true hero here. None of your elf friends took the initiative to help save Christmas, like you did. If you wouldn't have traveled all this way to come see us, where do you think we'd be today?
I guess you're right. I did save Christmas. Spanky saved Christmas. Spanky saved Christmas. Spanky saved Christmas. Spanky saved Christmas. I guess it's time for me to start taking loads like the two of you, huh?
Drive safe now, Spanky. And don't forget your present.
Really? For me? A Cackle Hatchery ceramic egg of my very own? Oh, gee golly willikers. Oh, geez. Spanky's excited. Oh, boy. Spanky likes the egg. Oh, Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year. Gee golly. Yay.
And so, with the help of Carson, Brett, and Cackle Hatchery, Spanky saved Christmas. Sometimes in life, we all have to be little elves and go on our own journeys and adventures. But we must never forget to be thankful for what we have and share it with others. This Christmas season, I would challenge all of you who can hear to go and give the gift of Christmas cheer to someone you love so closely. As for me, I'll be enjoying my famous Rickelman fruitcake that the young women love. And from the bottom of my heart, and on behalf of everyone from Mormon Talk, I wish you a very Merry Christmas. And with a flick of my nose, I bid you toodaloo.
There is a dark synergy. There is a dark. There is a. There is a dark synergy. There is a beast with 3 heads who desires to enslave you. But hidden within the shadows, there is a sword that consumes this darkness once and for all. If only you will master the courage to wield it. From critically acclaimed author Carson O. Kimball. Peg, the dark synergy of porn, excessive eating, and gaming exposes the pig cycle and dismantles the lies that enshroud its insidious reign. Peg, the dark synergy of porn, excessive eating, and gaming, coming fall of 2020.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone, and we are back. Thank you for waiting patiently during our break.
Yes, thank you. And you know,
What's that? Do you have a thought? Do you have a thought, Brett?
um, I thank you, Spanky's experimental puppet theater. Um, that was great.
Yes, and we hope our audience was able to enjoy it. We Yeah, it was definitely very very unique. And I think I had pictured something more classic, but I think that the elements that were used in it were very like inventive, and I really hope that Cackle Hatchery, who hopefully is viewing tonight, is pleased with their wonderful feature in it. It was kind of nerve wracking to see yourself on film. Although I didn't realize that I would be featured in. Well, okay, so the people we donated to said that they were creating puppets of Brett and myself, and I think for some reason I just imagined that they would be actual like physical puppets instead of like the two-dimensional
Popsicle sticks.
yeah. And I don't know why they I don't know why they chose to use such an unflattering picture of me. I would have sent something in a little more appropriate because it looked like my emotions the entire time were kind of stuck in like a more like rough and tumble type of state of being. But
Yeah.
regardless, thank you very much for that production. I hope the audience was able to enjoy it.
I'm sure they enjoyed it, as much as we did. I was a little confused because I had sent in so much content, and I thought my part was going to be a little bit bigger. I was under the impression that there was going to be more Brett and Carson too involved. Yeah, I knew. I knew there was going to be puppetry involved, but I filmed a lot. I spent. Never mind.
Well, anyway, everyone, we're going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. Hello, caller. You are on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
And Brett O'Call. Welcome to Mormon Talk.
And a Merry Christmas to you and to your family. Welcome to the show. Do you have any comments about the film that was played tonight?
Hello, this is Randy.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which Randy?
I could barely hear.
You could barely hear Brett. Okay, I understand. I'm gonna try and fix that. But while I am doing that, please tell us what you thought about the show.
Yeah, I thought it was great. There was amazing puppets. Good acting, especially like a very happy ending. Everyone got their eggs.
They did, and the eggs were the best part. Thank you to Cackle Hatchery for that wonderful. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, did you guys know you have 573 viewers?
Wow. Well, that's very wonderful. I'm glad to hear. That number will only grow. We have viewers all around the world, and they watch us not only live but after we're done.
Well, something that we did a little differently, this week is we spent an absolutely large sum of money. I actually got a lien against my house so that we could, hire a marketing company to really push the show forward to where we think it deserves to be. And we really wanted the focus to be around our puppet show. We thought that was going to be the pinnacle of Mormon talk, and here we are. It was
an expensive venture, not just to hire. In all fairness, our new marketing chief, his name is John Bimp. He hasn't he hasn't put the big push out yet, but he did try to get, some. I'm sorry. I feel like this was a very expensive thing tonight. Not just paying out to him, but also our very generous, I'd say, donation to Spanky's Experimental Puppet Theater. And I really hope that what we got back out of, I know it was a donation, but I hope that what we got back was worth it for our audience. And,
Absolutely.
I don't know if it will be shared around the world. I think that's up to the viewers at this point. I'm not sure how organically that will happen. But John Bimp, thank you for what you did do. If we have 500 people tonight, that's an exponential. That's some exponential growth. So thank you,
yes.
And thank you, Randy, for calling in.
Wait! I need to tell my story, man. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Yes, Randy. It sounds like you have gone a little bit more through. Yes, you've grown up a little bit more.
Yeah, well, the story was Randy Sr., he got really extremely mad that I was flashing such a wholesome, family-friendly show. So he took me and he locked me in the basement, and he only fed me string cheese.
Who is this?
And
He's
today, I finally got out because it's December 21st and I got my superpowers.
Is this Hunter Scholl?
Listen,
I've heard this prank before about being locked in a cellar, and it was propagated by
an estranged moderator of the show, who, because he was let go, he started spreading slander and filth about us and saying that Brett and I locked him in a basement and did gosh knows what to him, and that's absolutely balonky. Not true. Everyone with half of a brain knows that. So if this is another basement prank from Hunter Scholl's...
No, this is the truth. This is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I finally escaped today because I got my superpowers,
I don't believe this because superpowers are not real.
No, but like...
Is there a message?
It's December 21st, and all black people get powers December 21st.
Okay, Randy, I've seen a picture of you and you're not black. This is offensive to our African-American audience.
Dude, I
don't know.
I got my nigga powers,
you as a white person pretend to be a black.
Let's just ignore that, Brett, and move on. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
And Brett O'Call. Welcome to Mormon Talk. Merry Christmas.
Hello.
How did you like the Christmas special?
I liked it, and I liked it the simple fact that it was really PG-13. It wasn't, any profanity.
That was not a PG. That was a rated G production. There was nothing. There was zero profanity in it. I just watched the whole thing. You can't pull a fast one over me. You can't trick me into thinking that in addition to it being the quality that it was, there was also profanity, because we paid a lot of money for it, and there was not profanity, and that was part of the agreement.
Yeah, that's real
What do you
good.
mean that there was profanity?
No. I meant there wasn't any.
Well, why did you say PG-13?
Well, I don't
PG-13
know.
is not appropriate.
Okay, PG or G.
G.
Rated G. Okay.
Well, wonderful. Do you have any other thoughts about that, or just about Christmas in general? We'd like to bring up the cheer in this show. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I kind of want to bring up the simple fact that I've called here several times before, but I was a convert, and how the missionaries told me to ask our Heavenly Father if the church was true, and I did, but it took some years for me to have a dream that our Heavenly Father told me in my dream that the church was true, but my prayers weren't answered immediately. It took several years. So if anybody's struggling, it will take time. It's in God's time. You want it to happen, but it will happen. But it will happen eventually.
Absolutely, caller.
But
Thank
it
you
did.
for
It did. Yes.
pointing that out, because we live in a time where instant gratification is really all that we can expect anymore. Everything is just so instant. We have instant mashed potatoes. So we can't really comprehend God's time, as you say. We're on our divine paths, and we pray, and we struggle, and we go through life as we're intended to, for following our divine paths. But you got to stay on it, and your prayers will be answered. Just if you're going to expect it immediately, you're going to be bummed out. So don't expect it.
Yes.
Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for that, caller, and a Merry Christmas to you. Hello, caller. You are on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
And Brett O'Call, welcome to Mormon Talk. Merry Christmas, caller.
Hey, could you guys prove you're in the same room and start sucking each other's cock?
Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball. Welcome to Mormon Talk.
And Brett O'Call.
Hey, Carson. I just want to say that puppet show was maybe the greatest thing my eyes have ever seen in my entire life. I would have paid $750 million to watch that puppet show again for the first time.
I'm thankful that you feel that way, and I'm happy.
Yes, thank you for that encouragement. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
And Brett O'Call, welcome to Mormon Talk. Merry Christmas. Did you enjoy the puppet special?
Absolutely. Hey, my name is Jason, but I go by Dr. Shades on the internet. And I just wanted to call you and let you know just how much I was moved by that puppet show. I want to tell you that I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, the animation was just as good as you said it was going to be. The storyline was detailed and engrossing. Plus, the message was just so on point and just so relevant to this day and age. And in spite of myself, I try to be masculine and all that, but I started weeping at the end, and it was just because the message was so poignant and so well delivered. So I had to call you and express my gratitude for, bringing me the Christmas spirit the way you did.
Well, okay, while we have you here, Dr. Shades, you are a very trusted caller. So you say the animation was on par with what we described. What do you mean? Because what we were kind of promised was stop motion. There would be some puppetry, but it would be very much like the old classic Christmas movies with Kris Kringle and Rudolph and the Abominable Snowman, etc. And we didn't quite see that that tradition played out in terms of the animation. Do you think that maybe our expectation is what of it being that way is kind of what has kind of, I'll be honest, made it a little bit damp for Brett and I?
Well, I don't think it's that. I think it's because it's literally been decades since I saw Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I was a kid, so I can't quite remember what the animation was like. And if it's been a long time since you saw the show, then maybe you're remembering it as being better than it actually was. So I think, our memories are such that you and I can kind of meet in the middle and just say, yeah, it was as good as that. I mean, because it's, maybe worse than what I was remembering, but a lot, it's better than I was remembering, but maybe worse than what you were remembering. That's
kind of, there's a chance, there's a possibility that makes sense, but there's this there's this question in my head. Do you feel like, okay, they made puppets of us. Do you feel like my puppet's face was like intended to kind of, just be sort of zany, or like, am I just seeing things? Am I just feeling self-conscious?
No, not at all. Because if you go to the Mormon Talk wiki, that is the picture of you that's on there.
A Mormon Talk wiki?
I told you about the Mormon Talk wiki that a bunch of fans created for you a while ago. It's been several months since I told you about it.
I somehow forgot.
We sent them a cease and desist.
mormontalk.fandom.com/wiki/category:characters. And your face and name is right there on the top of the page. And they copied and pasted that particular image of you. So that's just what they could get a hold of. That's all.
Wait, okay, so that would mean that these people aren't. Okay, would you say the Mormon Talk wiki? I haven't really read it. Would you say it's like meant to kind of poke fun at us, or do you think it's more of a serious thing?
Oh no, no. It's a serious thing meant for people who are kind of new to the show and don't really know the ins and outs of things that have transpired in the past, like the eggnog incident, or maybe who Dr. Riker Rickelman is. Like, for example, we have a new and fantastic person who joined us in chat named Kate Bartholomew, and she wasn't familiar with a lot of the backstory. So it's for good people like her to kind of, like I said, familiarize themselves with the show. That's all.
Okay, I understand.
I remember when we first heard about the wiki, we went to it and we found a lot of stuff we didn't like on there, and a lot of stuff that we wish wasn't archived, and we sent the email associated with the owner a cease and desist. And
nope. Oh my goodness, that really surprises me, because I go there and I've contributed to a few things, but nothing that I've seen there is anything other than informative and uplifting. So I'm surprised that you had that reaction. It kind of makes me feel sad that maybe I got the wrong impression.
Okay, no, it's okay. I mean, sometimes one person sees things from one angle and then another from another angle, and it just depends on where you are in life and who you are, and you just see it differently sometimes. So maybe we're just seeing through a glass darkly. But regardless, thank you very much for your call, and it helps to hear some positivity about the.
Yes, thank you for your kind words, Dr. Shades.
Oh, absolutely, and thank you, you guys. Thank you for teaming up with Spanky to save Christmas. And I was kind of hoping for a Cackle Hatchery ceramic egg anyway. So knowing that it's on its way, it's like just so awesome, and I'm just really thrilled for Christmas. So
well, wonderful,
thanks
again,
guys. I appreciate everything.
And please go down. You can get your very own Cackle Hatchery ceramic nest eggs down in the description beneath this video. Please go ahead and check that out as soon as you get a chance. And to Nancy Smith, who's in the audience right now, well, thank you for joining us. Thank you very much. Okay, I think we're gonna go on a quick little break, just for a moment.
Okay.
But and Brett and I are gonna talk, but we'll be back to take some more calls, in a moment. Okay.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
All right. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hold on, Brett. Let me just. Okay, everyone, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. We are back now. We had a little bit of a hiccup on the technical side of things, but we were able to call someone, tech support kind of, and get it figured out. But we are back, and the phone lines are open again. Hello, caller. You are on the air with Carson O. Kimball.
And Brett O'Call.
Hi, Carson. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. How are you, caller?
Good, Brett. Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas to you.
You know, I just wanted to call and tell you guys how great I thought the show was. This Christmas was a little bit different than other Christmases. You know, in the past, I've got the family together to watch the Mormon Talk Christmas special. There's been some rough and tumble things happen in the past. I didn't bring the kids in this time just because I wasn't sure whether Brock was going to be here, whether there was going to be any eggnog involved. But I got to tell you, you guys really knocked it out of the park this year.
Wow, you mean that?
Well,
I do. And in fact, part of the reason I called, and I'm sorry, I'm so excited to be talking to you guys. I'm a little nervous, but I think most people have been very, very excited about it. I'm seeing some of the comments on the chat, and I wish, if you guys are just here to bring people down, knock it off. This was a great Christmas special. Like this guy, he says, lol, I can't believe they spent money on this. That's ridiculous. No, this was worth every penny. This person saying, let's see, Carson probably didn't get his wife a Christmas present in order to make this stupid show. Look, I don't know what types of sacrifices you guys may have had to make, but let me tell you, whatever it was 100% worth it.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, here's this guy says, this one says, Brett on the show looks like a pasty, B-word boy, which I don't appreciate that type of language at all.
We don't need to be the families that are watching, one of the great things is they don't have to see the chat. So we try not to broadcast that over the, let's just keep that in the chat and let Happy Meg and Kyle Masta, separate the wheat from the tares, if you will, and get rid of comments like that.
And they're doing a great job. Usually a few make it through. This person said that in the show, Carson looks like a fat F sharp, and that is absolutely unacceptable. And I don't think that's true, Carson. I think in the puppet show, you looked svelte, you looked healthy. I mean, all of us had put on a few pounds during COVID. I get it, and I thought you looked great.
Well, thank you. I was wearing a very large. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, let's continue to stop broadcasting the chat over the live program.
Right, I agree. I think that everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You know what? Here's the thing. I think that there is very mixed reviews about what everyone just saw. And I think that, you know what, hearing positive things is all we would like to hear right now. But thank you for your call, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yes. Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Just going forward, everyone, let's please, there are families that are watching this. And I'm sorry to the families if this is not what you imagined it would be. But if it was good and uplifting, then that's wonderful. Hello, caller. You are on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
And Brett O'Call. Welcome to Mormon Talk. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I actually don't celebrate Christmas. I'm Jewish.
Okay, well, wonderful. What brings you to a Christmas broadcast?
I just want to see. I'm a long-time viewer. I like to look at other people's religions.
Oh, well, wonderful. What are your thoughts that you're calling in with tonight, caller?
I have two thoughts. My first thought is, why did you stream last week?
Last week, we had something came up, and we had to put our priorities to our families, and we had to, not do Mormon Talk, but we were certain that extra time would make it so this production would be of a high quality, and
Yes.
that's another reason why.
Yeah,
Yes,
sounds good. Second thought. Remember the last stream? After you thought you went into the stream, you didn't, and everyone heard what you said.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Caller, hold on before you continue. Is this going to be a call where we hang up on you? Because we do not want any. We just want positive Christmas cheer right now. But do you have something positive to say?
Yeah, like everyone who's down on themselves. I remember my great grandpa. He was also Jewish, and wasn't a good time to be Jewish. So he gave Adolf Hitler a blowjob. Oh.
He told me it wasn't going to be a call that we have to hang up on.
Guys,
why did we have to hang up on a call like that? Why do we have to have calls like that on a Christmas episode?
Guys, this is Brother Nick.
We don't want to hear about the Holocaust. This is about the Holy Christ, not the Holocaust. This is the Christmas season. I'm sorry to all the families. Go ahead. You're on the air, Brother Nick.
Hey guys. Well, first of all, no matter all these trolls, let me just say that puppet show, man, it was really great, and I was losing a little bit of faith because I know I said I would try to ignore the chat, and I had that experience that was pretty big in my life. I still the bullying keeps coming. Not only from Beth, but some other people as well in the chat.
Nick,
but
Nick,
I was gonna read a Bible verse if that's okay, guys.
Nick, I have a little bit of Christmas advice for you, son. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Brett. Not great, but I can hear you.
Okay, well, listen closer then. You know, it's time to man up. It's time to strap yourself in. You know, I'm sorry you're young and you don't deserve to be treated this way. But this Beth is on your divine path for a reason. And whether it's for you to find humility, whether it's for you to find forgiveness, or you to just become a man, you know, it's time to man up. We're doing our best to stop Beth from contacting you in a negative fashion. We want everyone here to be friendly, but it's time for you to start making a change. You know, if you don't want to be bullied, don't give her something to bully. You know, don't give her a reason to bully you.
Well, I can definitely try to do that more. It hasn't been so much from Beth in the past couple of days. There's someone new in the chat. People are saying it's new name Noah, but with a different account. I'm not sure. But if there's a way, could I say this Bible verse really quickly?
Yes, you
Because I know
can.
you guys have a lot of.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to flip to the page here. It's in Corinthians. One second here. 1291. Here it is. So this is talking about the sacrament of getting married and how important that is to a Mormon. And I wanted to read it's 1 Corinthians 7, chapter 10. To the married, however, I give this instruction, not I, but the Lord. A wife should not separate from her husband, and if she does separate, she must either remain single or become reconciled to her husband, and a husband should not divorce his wife. I think that was really powerful because there's some people out there who are maybe looking for someone, but it's very important that you make the right choice, and I just wanted to convey that message because to all the people who are watching Mormon Talk tonight, because that's who you're going to be with for the rest of your life and be with in Christ. And so then, you know, you can live up the word.
I agree, and you know what? It's very important to realize that you're along for the long haul. When you marry someone, it's not just let's see if this works out. It's for time and all eternity. And you know, you got to get someone who's willing to ride, you know, ride that highway. Just, you know, life is a highway, and they have to want to ride it.
Yeah, you got to ride it out together.
You know, like, yeah, exactly. And so thank you for sharing that. I'm sure
course.
someone needs to hear that
Now people in the chat are calling me a wimp and saying man up, Nick. But anyway, guys, I want you to have a great night and just know that Christmas special was truly amazing, and I'm going to continue to spread this episode to everybody I know.
Well, wonderful. Thank you for your call, and a Merry Christmas to you. Hello, caller. You are on the air with C. Kimball.
And B. Call, welcome to Mormon Talk.
Hello, this is Sandu.
Oh, hello, Samdu.
Do you remember me?
Yes. What are your thoughts this Christmas season?
My thoughts, I will be flying out to India to visit family. And yeah, it'd be pretty cool because I haven't seen my mom in 45 years.
Wow, wow. You're much older than I thought you were.
Oh yeah, I have a very young voice. It must be from must have been working in the yard all day.
Oh well, wonderful. What makes you want to be with family this time of year?
Oh, there's some unpaid debts that I have going on, so do not want to be in America right now.
Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
Hi, Carson. I just want to say, last week when you guys went live on Mormon Talk, I really enjoyed listening to you on the Prophet Podcast with Brother Nick.
Oh, what a pleasure it is to, I've been on, we have had the opportunity to be on other podcasts before. Once was a debate between me and someone else, and then it was wonderful to, be able to come answer some calls on a different podcast that's more filth-free, which was a great change. I'm very envious of that, but I'm glad that you enjoyed listening to that.
Yeah, I just thought it was great because when I saw the news that there was no Mormon talk, I got really sad and honestly, and my cat just died earlier that day. I started crying, but then I saw you were going to be on with Brother Nick, and I almost did a backflip. It was amazing. Best day of my life, besides my cat dying.
Well, wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for the encouragement, and you have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Yes.
By the way, love the puppet show. 12 out of 10.
Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson.
And Brett, welcome to Mormon Talk.
Caller, you might need to turn down the sound on your monitor. We're getting some feedback. But regardless...
Sorry about that. Hey, this is Carson Bunker. I'm Edith Bunker's grandson. Is this Carson?
This is Carson, and Brett's here as well. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Mormon Talk.
Hey, I need to give you guys a call because, I don't know what stuff you're filling my grandmother's head with. I had to take away her computer for months because she kept going on and on and on about furries and about the evils of furries. So we finally gave her computer because she's been so lonely, and just loved your guys' show for some reason, right? All week long, all I've heard about are about the evils of puppets this week.
Well, we take issue with that.
And how disappointed that she is that Mormon Talk is doing some sort of furry puppet bestiality show.
Okay, that's it.
That's what
that's absolutely it. That's absolutely it. It's time to pipe down, Carson. Okay?
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Well,
just a little
this is a Christmas program,
yeah.
and you could have emailed us about this, but we take issue with this because you know what? Here's the thing: we haven't impregnated Edith Bunker's brain with anything inappropriate. Okay, she is a reader of my book, Window to His Love, and I did write about some different subcultures that are taking their toll on the youth, especially growing, up in this new world. And I wrote that furries are one of them, and they are a perverse group of people that do zanky things together. And, I think that she took that and maybe misinterpreted it, but we are absolutely not responsible for someone misinterpreting my book, my words, and acting zany about it because we can't control everyone's minds. We're not here to control people's minds.
Responsible for what we say, not.
Oh, what have you been telling her about puppets now? Because
I've told her.
Long, she's been calling me at least 4 or 5 times a day, just totally upset about puppets and furries and oh my God, she told me masturbation.
Okay, that is it. We are hanging up on that complete trash can of a call. But gosh. Hello, caller, you're on the air with Carson.
And Brett, welcome to Morning Talk.
We all understand.
Caller, your call is cutting out. Do you perhaps have something to stand on to get a better signal? Like a roof or a truck or something?
Is this better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Brett, I just want you to know that we accept you because you got sprayed by a skunk. You don't have to hide it. We know you're in separate rooms. It's okay. I've been sprayed by a skunk before.
Brett, is this one of your wife's friends?
What?
Is this one of your wife's friends?
No, we heard on the show. You forgot to turn off your mics at the end of it.
The last show, we heard all the sexist stuff you said about your wife and how you wanted to go on a camping trip. We heard it all, man.
There was absolutely nothing sexist said on the show.
Yeah, there was.
No, there was
You were
not.
literally saying how women can't understand certain subjects, and you wanted to go on a camping trip together and to sleep. You forgot to turn off your mics. Brett
I
got
don't
sprayed
think
by
you
a
know what you're
skunk.
talking about.
We all heard it.
No, you didn't hear anything.
Dude, look at your last video. You forget to turn off the mic. Why do you think people were saying to turn down the music? We wanted to hear what you were saying.
Hello?
Hello, caller. You are live on the air with Brett O'Call.
Hey, Brett. Hey, Carson. It's Trevor Leahy.
Hello, Mr. Leahy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing? Hello?
We're looking for the Christmas spirit.
Well,
Do you
I
have any
think
Christmas
we
spirit
found it
with
with
you,
that
Mr.
puppet
Leahy?
show tonight. That was just magical. Like, I thought I was like actually at the North Pole.
You liked the show?
I liked it. I thought it was splendid. I thought you guys were like actually there, like riding the sleigh. Brett was like had the reins in his hands. I was getting excited. You guys were saving Christmas.
Did you like the songs?
I love the songs. I thought you guys
Did
just
you
had
like-
like
did you like
beautiful
Carson's
voices.
song?
I was just like, my eyes just became closed for some reason, just because I was like in a trance from your like singing.
Did you like the Carson song?
Are you guys professional singers by chance?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
I thought you guys were actually.
Well,
No, not yet.
well, thank you. I agree that the portions that we submitted were they stood out. They were good. Thank you for
I
noticing
enjoyed
that.
them.
Thank you for noticing that, caller. Let me ask you a question. Okay.
Yes.
What to you is the Christmas spirit?
I think the Christmas spirit is being with family and just being with ones you love. Like for me, it's my dog. I love my dog greatly. So as long as I'm with her, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Well, I think that is beautiful and absolutely wonderful and an amazing message to our
Thank
audience. Thank you, Trevor, for that.
Yes.
No problem.
Mormon Talk wishes.
What would your Christmas message be? Just for some advice from me.
You know,
Honesty.
I think Christmas, Trevor, is a time where we look deeply within ourselves and ask ourselves to stop looking inward, but to start looking outward. It's not about receiving, it's about giving. And when we focus
Very
on
true.
giving rather than just receiving, even if we're used to receiving, you know, if we start thinking about giving, the magic that follows that quest and and distills within our hearts is the Christmas spirit, and that is the spirit of putting the needs of others that might be invisible otherwise around you at the forefront and putting yourself in a position to go and bless their lives, to bring cheer to them.
That's beautiful.
Many Christmases ago, I bought a scarf that meant a lot to me. And
Was it for Scarlett? A scarf for Scarlett?
no, this was before I met Scarlett.
Oh,
And
okay.
I wanted this scarf for myself. And
I
I
actually named my dog after your wife, Scarlett, just because I thought it was a beautiful name.
Well, wonderful. But anyway, as I was saying,
Sorry to interrupt.
I saved up for this scarf because I thought it would look wonderful, and this was back, it was many years ago. I was a teenager, And
Probably the winter time, getting a little chilly out.
it was getting a little bit nippy out, and I found this scarf at Old Navy, and I just admired it so much, but I didn't have enough money, and then I made enough money, and I was so excited because there was only one left, and I bought it, and I was so excited to wear it in front of my friends and family and to show off my new scarf.
Mhm.
But on the way home, there was a homeless man who was sitting on a curb, and it was snowy, and you could almost not see him. And I remember driving.
Was he stuck in the snowdrift?
I don't know, but he was definitely a drifter in the snow. And
Okay.
I remember thinking, I know what I have to do. I have to turn around and give this man the scarf.
You gave him your scarf you just got?
It took me a second.
That's a Christmas miracle just in itself.
But I turned around
You
and
were doing the Lord's work, Carson.
and I found him and I gave him the scarf. And I promise you, he thanked me and he winked at me. And then when he walked away, it was almost like he disappeared, like a ghost, kind of. And
No.
yes, and it wasn't
It was
supposed.
like Santa or someone.
Well, what I think it was is either it was a homeless man, or it was an angel sent to test me. And I think in that moment, I may have lost a
one with
scarf,
God.
but I learned a lesson, and I gained a lesson, and that lesson was I understood the spirit of Christmas is not to receive, but to learn how to give. Like I said, there was a time in my life where I was used to receiving, you know, and you can get good at receiving.
Of course.
Receiving's not just a passive thing. You have to be in the act of receiving. And you can get really good at it, but eventually you have to turn around and you have to mount up and learn to be, you need to learn to give too. And I think I learned that day with that homeless man.
That experience of giving and knowing that giving is worth more it's worth way more than just a scarf.
Absolutely.
You'll use that way more throughout your life than a scarf. A scarf could wither away in several years, but those things you learn those things will never go away.
I agree. What a wonderful way to end this show. Thank you so very much for your call, Trevor Leahy, and a Merry Christmas to you.
No problem. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night, as Santa Claus would say.
I hope your life really turns around for you, Trevor.
Well, wonderful. You know what? We have about 10 calls in the wings right now, but it feels like a good time to end the show. And
I couldn't think of a better note than that. That really was kind of the wrap up we needed to tonight. You know, a sweet little moment. Thank you for telling that story, Carson.
Absolutely. Well, hey, absolutely, Brett. And thank you for all the things you've done all year long. It might be Christmas time, but it's also the end of the year. And I just want you to know, Brett, how grateful I am to you as a friend, and just, you know what? It's all it's all been so. Brett is the best Christmas gift I could ever ask for, and I have him right here with me, and I'm so lucky to get to be blessed with such a wonderful friend.
Hey, you know what? You're a true friend as well, and I'm so thankful to be here with you. You know, it's really been quite a journey. And for as much crap as people talk about 2020, excuse me, I strengthened a friendship this year. You know, and I found out who my true friends were. I had a lot of people in my life that aren't here anymore. But you are.
I'll always be
Thank
here,
you.
Brett, and you know that.
Yeah.
Forever and ever. It's sealed in a book. And wonderful. Everyone, thank you so much for attending the Mormon Talk Christmas edition. I hope that you could gain something from this that will fill you with the spirit of giving. We want to thank everyone who subscribed tonight and let you know you are entered into a raffle for a free adult ticket to Legoland, California. We are very excited to give out that gift. It's not too late to press the subscribe button. If you haven't already, do it now. And follow us on Twitter. In front of Brett, you can see that there is a Twitter handle. Follow us on Twitter, and we will be announcing the winner of the Legoland ticket giveaway tonight. And remember, everyone, Christmas may come around once a year. But the thing that you learn, and that I learned with that scarf, is not something you're supposed to just let go of. You're supposed to hold on to it. And our prayer, Brett and I, to you, is that you will be holding on to Christmas until Christmas next year. Thank you, everyone. We love you all, and to all, a good night.
Share what you have to share, everyone and everywhere. It's time to open up the door, let inside the pour, let them lay upon the floor. I'll bear this prayer on my knees, as snowflakes swirl around me, that I'll share everywhere. I'm holding on to Christmas till Christmas next year. There are gifts beneath the tree, but does he ask of you and me to maybe lend a finger more generously? Let us give our innermost to the ones who need it most, for the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
Those in need, see through me. Could I be a window to his love? So I'll bear this prayer on my knees, the snowflakes swirl around me, that I'll share everywhere.
I'm holding on to Christmas, holding on to Christmas. I'll bear this prayer on my knees, the snowflakes swirl around me, that I'll share everywhere. I'm holding on to Christmas till Christmas next
I don't know like who's been symptomatic, or if it's just been